pumped are you for this, right? We are getting totally rad, like so awesome, talking about Trivia Night, 1980s edition, all at the Florida Historic Capitol Museum. Joining us this morning, Tiffany Baker, decked out. I love it. I just got this high ponytail. Make sure you can see this bright scrunchie here.
It looks super cute.
This is going to be so much fun at the museum. I mean, you guys have really taken this 80s theme all summer long and have done it right. What can we expect 1 week from today with Trivia Night?
Okay, we're having Trivia Night hosted by Eric Pounders again from Madison Social, and it's just going to be a fun evening. You get bonus points if you dress in your 80s gear, so go get yourself some sparkle star earring. And it's just going to be a good time. So Florida politics, Florida pop culture, you know, it'll be fun questions I think everyone will know, and some challenging ones to make it, you know, a little bit equitable. So.
And it's something too, obviously, you might know your random 80s references. You might not realize how many 80s references are in Florida. Miami was like the TV capital of the 1980s. You're like, hey, that's right here. So there's going to be a lot, you know, any advice for people to study up? We got 1 week to crack open those textbooks.
I would say definitely look for shows and movies that may have taken place in the 80s. Involved in Florida in some way. Definitely check in on maybe the governors and some of the other political situations. So just a few tips, but don't study too hard, because you don't want to blow it out and you know, make it no fun for anyone.
No, you don't want to be like, you know, the nerd and Breakfast Club. You want to be, you know, cool, right? You can be a princess or the basket case. Or This is so much fun. Really talk about the capstone to everything we've seen. You guys have a great exhibit. You've done the wonderful movies. You know, why is it so important to take a look back? Obviously, we're having some fun with it today, but to take a look back really in a historical context.
Well, you know, we have the license plate contest exhibit. We've talked about that several times. Again, it was this moment where people were responding to what was happening in Florida. So it's just a great way to look at history in a different way. And that's why having these really fun events has worked so well, because we're basically exposing the museum and all of our educational opportunities to people who have never been in before. In fact, for the movie night we just had, someone said that they have lived in Tallahassee for 22 years and had never even seen the space. And so we're providing these new opportunities to people and accessibility in a way that I don't think we normally have. So it's really wonderful, and it's been great to see all the new people.
And so if you wanted to maybe study up a little bit, you can head out, and still the license plate exhibit's still running as well, so you can kind of check that out before we actually do the trivia night.
Yeah, and I think there are some things that might give some indications as to the topics and ideas you should be looking for. And the exhibit is open through the end of the month, so if you can't join us for trivia night, come see us another time.
And you guys are doing great stuff too when we're talking about the downtown get down and the block parties, making sure people come in. And obviously we're, you know, all proud of our community and celebrating the Seminoles, but we get to study a little bit as well, but in a fun way. So the doors are open on Friday nights too.
Well, not on Friday night. We're only open until 4:30 on Friday. So come on down before you head out.
Right. You can start there first and then kind of go outside and kind of wander outside. So what do we need to know if you want to get a team together? Maybe you just want to fly solo in the trivia night. What is the important details here?
$20 for a team of 4, or you can do $5 and do it individually or join a team. We've had people do that and had a great time. The ticket price basically includes all the beer you want to drink from Grasslands Brewing Company and wine as well, and then refreshments from Madison Social. So great partners, great sponsors, a good time.
I mean, you guys have got this covered. You see the details here on your screen. Trivia Night 80s edition at the Florida Historic Capitol Museum coming up 1 week from today, next Thursday, September 24th from 7 until 9 o'clock. And Tiffany, you are sticking around. You're going to be with us on Second Cup on WTXL.TV. You got the questions here. I'm not looking. I promise I haven't seen, but we're going to have some fun. You're going to put me and Max to the test.
Yes.
And I'm excited about this, but don't worry, we're not going to give away any trivia questions.
You might get some bonus points for that.
I think I should, right? All these details online, WTXL.TV. Stay with us. Your final